For years I struggled with one corner of my garden that refused to thrive. The sunlight barely reached it, and every plant I tried seemed to grow slower, weaker, and duller. Hostas looked half-hearted, ferns flopped, and the soil stayed cold and lifeless. I almost gave up and called it my garden's dead zone. But then, I tried a simple trick, one small change that turned that gloomy patch into a lush, thriving paradise of green. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what I did, why it works, and how you can use the same method to make your own shade garden explode with growth. The secret isn't just about choosing the right plants. Most gardeners assume shade-loving plants will automatically thrive in low light, but poor soil biology is the real issue. Shade soil stays cooler and wetter, which slows down microbial activity. Even if it looks rich, the beneficial fungi and bacteria that feed your plants are asleep. Without them, roots can't access the nutrients they need. That's why so many shade gardens stay dull and stunted, even when you water and fertilize. The breakthrough came when I stopped feeding the plants directly and started feeding the soil life instead. The trick is simple. Create a microbial buffet right where your shade roots are struggling. I began by applying a thin layer of organic matter that breaks down fast, like cooked rice, crushed leaves, or shredded composted bark. These wake up the hidden network of microorganisms. Within a week, fine white threads appeared, mycorrhizal fungi stretching out, connecting roots, and transforming that dull soil into a living system. Here's exactly how I did it. First, I cleared away the surface mulch and loosened the top inch of soil, just enough for air. Then I sprinkled a handful of cooked rice. Cooked rice breaks down quickly and gives soil microbes a fast, simple food source. I covered it with shredded leaves and kept it moist. Within 10 days the dull soil came alive. Small white fungal strands appeared, and that fresh earthy smell returned. It's not about fertilizer or chemicals, just waking up the natural soil food web. Shade gardens stay damp, and that slows decomposition. Fast-acting microbe food, like cooked rice or fine compost, gives your soil life an immediate spark. Once microbes wake up, they release nutrients, balance moisture, and help roots grow deeper. Because shade loses less water to evaporation, your living soil keeps working with very little effort, holding moisture and feeding plants naturally. Not all organic matter works in shade. Heavy bark can stay cold and dense, blocking oxygen. Go for lighter, finer materials that hold moisture but still breathe. My favorite mix is leaf mold, fine compost, and a dash of cooked rice every 2 weeks. You can even add a little mushroom compost. Rich in beneficial fungi, over time your soil turns dark and fragrant, and shade-loving plants like ferns and hostas explode with lush, vibrant growth. By the 3rd or 4th week, you'll see new shoots pushing stronger and thicker. The soil holds moisture better, weeds reduce, and you'll notice that web of white mycorrhizae connecting roots under the surface. From here, all you need is occasional organic top-ups. No digging, no fertilizer, no fuss. Once your microbes are thriving, your shade garden almost takes care of itself. Fewer pests, healthier roots, and less fertilizer. It mimics what happens naturally in a forest, where decaying leaves constantly feed the soil. Over time, your garden becomes more resilient. It handles drought, heavy rain, and seasonal change beautifully. The biggest mistake is adding too much organic matter or using raw food scraps. That attracts pests and slows decay. Stick to small, cooked, easily digestible materials. Avoid piling thick mulch. It suffocates your microbes, and once your soil is alive, don't till or disturb it. Let nature build the structure for you. When you walk into your shade garden after a few weeks, you'll feel the difference. The air is fresh. The soil crumbles between your fingers, and every leaf stands taller. The greens deepen, plants spread naturally, and the whole garden feels alive. It's not magic, it's biology in action. If you've struggled with shade gardening, stop fighting your soil and start partnering with it. Feed the life beneath the surface, and your plants will reward you with lush, unstoppable growth. It's simple, sustainable, and works year after year. If you found this guide helpful, subscribe to Soil Story and share this video with a fellow gardener. Together, let's help more gardens thrive from the ground up.